Emefiele will flee if granted bail, DSS and Oagf tells the court. Hello everyone, welcome to News Sport TV. According to Punch News, suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwinemefiele faces allegations of planning to flee the country if granted bail, according to statements made by the Department of State Services (DSS) and the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The Attorney General of the Federation also supported the DSS argument, citing Emefiele as a flight risk. These claims emerged during Emefiele's challenge against his detention by the DSS, which included the denial of access to his family members and lawyers. President Bola Tinubu suspended Emefiele and subsequently ordered his detention on the 10th of June 2023, and the matter was brought before the courts, and on Tuesday, the DSS and the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, OAGF, filed separate counter-affidavits in response to Emefiele's fundamental rights enforcement suit. In his affidavit, the OAGF refuted speculation that Emefiele's arrest and detentions were related to terrorist activities, as well as any victimization for his involvement in politics or the failed Naira redesign policy. The OAGF emphasized that the grounds for Emefiele's arrest did not involve terrorism financing or fraudulent activities, stating, "The respondents have not violated the applicant's right to live in any way. His life is not in danger. The respondents did not subject the applicant to any judicial adjudication to warrant the allegation of denial of a fair hearing. With the remand order issued by a court of competent jurisdiction, the said violation of the applicant's right to freedom of movement does not arise. The respondents did not subject the applicants to any torture, the details of which has not been provided." On the other hand, the DSS asserted that Emefiele's detention was carried out in compliance with a court order. The DSS explained or claimed that the suspended CBN governor was arrested based on reasonable suspicion of committing various offenses, including criminal breach of trust, incitement to public criminal misappropriation of funds, economic sabotage, economic crimes with national security implications, and undermining the security of Nigeria. During the court proceeding, Tijani Ghazal, a senior advocate of Nigeria representing the OAGF, urged the court to dismiss the suit, arguing that Emefiele's allegation of unlawful detention was unfounded. Ghazal maintained that Emefiele's arrest and detention were administrative decisions made by an arm of the executive branch of the government. He emphasized that a court's jurisdiction is determined by the relief sought by the applicant. After considering the arguments presented by both parties, Justice Hamza Muazu adjourned the case until July 13th for a ruling. So this is what the DSS and the OAGF, Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, has said to the courts, that if Emefiele is granted bail, is a flight risk because there's a high tendency for him to, abscond and run away. Remember when he was arrested in Lagos and flown to Abuja in the private jet. So a lot of people have been saying different things about Emefiele, that is just being used as a scapegoat because he cannot have done the whole policy thing all by himself without the powers that be, allegedly known as the cabals. If you remember, less than 6 hours ago, picture of the ex-president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, taking a walk on the street of London, where he's said to have left with his uncle Maman Daura and his nephew Tunde Sabiu, who is said to be guilty over, the arrest of Emefiele and all of the things that are thrown as allegations to them. And remember that Muhammadu Buhari has said it several weeks ago that nobody should call him to come and bear any evidence. None of his appointees who happens to be in any security outfit's nest, if caught, should speak their own language and not call him to come and bear any evidence. That if anybody should call him to come and bear any evidence, the person is going to face their consequences. So Baba has spoken. He has given a solid warning. So whoever is being caught right now should know he or her is on our own or his own. So, but how long are we going to go about all this? Because right now, the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is settling down, making appointments. He has made appointments. National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, a new acting CBN governor, a new EFCC boss, and all of that. Special advisors as well. All Nigerians are really waiting for now is the list of his ministers, which might drop any minute from now. But the embattled CBN governor doesn't seem as if he's going to have any freedom soon, because he has spent over 10 days in detention, which they are saying, the DSS is saying that once they let him be granted bail, he might take off. What's your opinion on this? Would you think the court would also agree with them, or the court will insist for Emefiele to at least have his freedom? And while the case continues, drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you for joining. And to existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. We'll see you in the next news. Bye for now.